Hello and welcome to Pilates. Today we're going to do a little work that is slowed down. So we're going to do things in the halfway position and then the whole position. But we're going to start with our stretch and our warm-up. Sitting on the mat on your sit bones. You can have legs out or in, but make sure you do it evenly on both sides. Head over tailbone, ear, shoulder, hip in alignment. Inhale up, exhale the ceiling, and inhale down. Up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale and exhale over to the first side. Fingers to the corner up there. So you're pulling up out of your hips, pushing the glute down. You should feel an extra stretch as you go into those lats and that serratus. And just keep reaching. Let's draw it back. Big inhale, exhale, take it into a little bit longer stretch right there. Nice. And then put your hand over your ear, guide your head across. Maybe put your hand out. Ooh, I'm sorry, I had a little crack. To get a little more distance between your ear and your shoulder. Nice. And then inhale across, exhale a rotation and sweep it out. Looking down at the mat, getting your back open, that big shoulder blade away from the other one, and breathe. Go into the spinal twist if you can. Put your hand behind you. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale, exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Lift it up. Let's breathe 3 times. Just really fill in and exhale. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's bring it back center. Roll the shoulders back twice. Roll the shoulders forward twice. Nice. So whatever position you're in, let's take it to the other side. Inhale up, exhale the ceiling, and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down. Exhale up and exhale over to the other side. You are reaching to that corner of the ceiling, pulling up. Good. Nice job. Now bring it down. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, get a little bit more distance. Nice. Don't fall back in this. Try to keep lifted. Then put the hand over the ear, guide that across. Take the arm out for a little extra stretch. Then inhale across, exhale to rotation. And just hold that stretch. A little bit rotation right here, looking down at your fingers. And breathe into it. Let's take it into the spinal twist if that's available to you. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Breathe 3 times. Good. Nice breath. And then inhale and exhale back to center. You put your palms together and push them toward the screen. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Pull in through your belly. All the way up your abdominis rectus, tucking everything up under your rib cage, opening that back without winging your arms. So really fill in. Beautiful. Now put the bottom of your feet together, put your hands in front of your ears, and you're going to hinge across the room to get that nice lumbar stretch, hip stretch, as you reach across, not down, just across. Your eyes are looking slightly ahead of your feet. Now rotate your elbows toward the floor and scoop yourself up into a nice alignment. Take your legs far apart from each other, drop the knees to one side and then the other. Nice, we're stretching through the sides. Nice. We even get the obliques in this stretch, so cold beans, right? 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get into our tabletop position. Hands are under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Cat cow. Inhale, bottom and chin up. You're pushing the head and the tail toward each other. Exhale, curl up like a cat, separating them, opening those shoulder blades. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Nice, really push through. We want to make some fluidity in this back. Exhale. Beautiful job. And then the last time, you are feeling everything separate and wake up, and then drop it forward if this is morning for you. All right, let's sit back into child pose first with our heels, our glutes going toward our heels, and then reach the arms forward. And then allow gravity to pull you down as you breathe 3 times. Yes. You're getting a lot of space. All right, let's take it over onto our backs for our warm-up exercises right here. Let's start by taking ourselves down to the mat very slowly. Tailbone, lumbar, mid-back, upper back, shoulders, and head. I want you to lift the glutes up and walk them down the mat. Wiggle the upper body up, belly button to the spine. Keep your lumbar curve. Don't push that down into a pelvic tilt. Abs up and under the rib cage. You're closing that rib cage to get that nice open back. So you take the legs to tabletop. We curl ourselves up, draw these legs in, make a nice little big hug here. You have them crossing the midline. We inhale out, extending the legs and arms, keeping the curl up nice and strong. Exhale around to that big strong hug. Inhale out, exhale around. Inhale out. This is activating your hips and shoulders and arms and lats. Good. And of course, the core. And take it out. Good job. And take it out. Let's do 8 more. Don't let your head drop. 7, especially during the exercise. You don't need to look at your legs. You're looking between your thighs. 6. Last 5. Really bring those knees in because you want to get that big open in the back. 4. Good. 3. Nice job. 2. Nice. And 1. I want you to hold it here and then either take it to tabletop or out to that 45 degrees because we're going right to our hundreds. Put your hands at your side, curl yourself up, and let's do it. Inhale for 5, exhale to 5 until we get to 100. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. All right, let's bring those knees in. Take yourself down, put your hands into cactus so we go to straight open. And then we're going to start with this halfway all the way thing that I was talking about at the beginning. Take the legs to tabletop. I think curling up is better for your back, but you can do this lying down. I want you to take one leg to the floor. That's going to be the working leg. So keep that other leg in tabletop. You can hang on to the back of it just to keep your curl up supported. Put your hand to the other hand to the side. So you're going to lift half and up, half and down. 2, good. 3, lift. Now, if you want to take it down, that's fine. 4, but you can feel the little curl in the back. 5, and of course you can put a folded towel under your hips. 6, to soften the curve. Nice, so halfway all the way. 7. 8, your eyes should be between the thighs, not following the leg. Now, if this is really super hard on your back, 10, you can take it from the halfway point up, down, and down. So that's easier on your back. 1, to the mid. That's where we're going next anyway. 2, nice. 3, good job. 4, 5, you'll start to feel it in your hips. 6, nice. But of course, transverse abdominal is our prime mover. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you're holding by that foot. You bring it halfway in, all the way in, out, and out. 2, good. 3, strengthening around the knee. 2, 4, nice. 5, 6, good job. Nice. 7, 8, pull that belly in. 9, nice. 10 more. Good. 1, 2, and if your head gets super tired, put your hand at the bottom of the head. Try not to push it, just support it. 3, right? Or again, you can put a towel underneath. 4, to help yourself up, 5. But I really want you imagining holding a tangerine right here with your chin, 6. That helps you with your curl up, 7. You don't believe me, do you? 8, 9, and 10. Keep it extended halfway all the way to the ceiling. Take it half up, half down. 2, nice. 3, lift and lower. Good. 4, nice. These are long sets, 5, I admit it. Yes, but they're simple. 6, so you don't have to do very much to get to the place we're going. 7, 8, good job. 9, hold the belly in. As you get it up there, you can feel it sinking. 10 more, right? 1, good. And 2, now you're not looking at your foot, you're looking between the thighs. 3, if you're looking at the foot, then you're probably pressing your head back on your neck, and that makes it more sore. 5, 6, good job. Nice. 7, nice. 8, to the ceiling. 9, woohoo. And 10. I'd like you to take that foot to the floor, drop the other leg over it, and push away from the leg you're just working, right? And I'm going to switch around before we do the other side. So the working side is toward the camera. So keep stretching that, all right? And put your head down so you get a little bit of relief there. And then let's come back to tabletop. Take the second working leg down to the floor, and let's go. 1. And again, you can do that from the mid to the ceiling too, to get a little more back relief. 3, and then of course you can put your hand at the bottom of your head. 4, elbow out to the side. 5, nice. 6, perfect. 7, 8, nice, nice control. 9, 10 more. 1, 2, again, we're not looking at the leg, we're looking between the thighs to keep our head in that proper position, keep our shoulder blades off the floor. 5, 6, pull the belly in. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it here, coming in halfway. Half in, half 1. Half in, half 2. 3, good job. 4, looking between those thighs, not at the leg. 5, good. 6, 7, try to keep the curl up happening. So keep it active. 8, don't just like be static in it. 9, so you're pulling it up. 10 more. And 1, nice job. 2, pull the belly in. 3, sink. 4. Now, if you need to put the other leg down, 5, you're going to give less support to your back, but whatever you need to do. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we take it to the ceiling. Again, don't watch your leg. Keep your eyes in the center. Take it up, up, down. 1, up, up, down. 2, 3, nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good. 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Bring it down, put the leg on the floor, drop the knee over it, and take it away from the bottom leg. Okay, we're going to do a supported halfway curl up with the halfway all the way. So, going to take the arms overhead. We're going to do the curl, bring it up, and then take it down, bring it in. Only 10 of these. Curl, take it up, down, take it in. 3, curl it up, down, take it in. Good job. 5, curl it up, down, take it in. 6, take it up, take those legs out, down, take it in. Good job. 7, good. Lift, good. Take it in. Make sure you flatten all the way out. 8, take it up, down, take it in. Good. 9, take it up, down, take it in. 10, take it up, down, take it in. Nice job. Beautiful. Now we're going to go, that was kind of a transition. Now we're going to go to, get into the camera this way, into halfways to the crossover. We're going to do one leg at a time, and we're going to do them for 10. So to go to the crossover first, you get into tabletop, you get into your curl up, your arms are behind your head, nice and wide. Extend one leg. You take half and half, half out to the center. 2, again, we're not looking at our foot. Good. 3, bring it across, out and out. 4, sink that belly, out and out. 5, crunch, push, and push. 6, crunch, good. You got it. 7, crunch, perfect. 8, crunch. That means you're crossing that midline when I say crunch, right? 9, crunch. Good job. Nice. And 10, crunch. And we're back to the center. Bring it in, extend the other leg. Take it over and over, out and out. 2, looking between the thighs when you come to the center. 3, open wide. Good. Nice. 4, cross, center and center. 5, take it over, bring it in and in. 6, good job. Nice. 7, perfect. Nice. Good. 8, you got it. Push and push. 9, love it. Take it out and out. 10, perfect. Out and out. Lower your head. Bring those legs behind you or on the opposite side of your front, the back side, and feel the stretch. Center and to the front side, and feel the stretch. Now we're going to come into our pike position. So you're going to put your arm into the mat. You're going to align in the back of the mat with your glutes are back, your elbows back, your legs are forward and diagonal. So this is the pike position. You're rolled over onto your hip. If you need some padding under your hip, that's fine. Just do that. You want alignment through the shoulders. I like to put my arms up to kind of assure the alignment. Some people like to have their hands in the front to ensure the balance. So let's point our feet nice and strong, and we're just going to start with the lift. So lift, lift, doesn't go too high, lower, lower, lift. We're doing this for 10 because we have 3 different positions here. Lift, lift, lower, lower. You won't mind. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Make sure your eyes go in the direction that your body is positioned. So you don't force yourself to look at the camera and you're pushing your head back on your neck. 6, lift. Keep that bottom leg nice and strong. 7, lift, lower, lower. 8, lift, lower, lower. 9, lift, lower, lower, 10, lift, lower and lower. Now take it up, and we're going to bring the bottom up for 2. Take it up and up, down and down. Lift and lift. I like holding the top leg, kind of gives it more security. Lift, down and down. We're trying to stay on our hip and not go back on our glute. Good. Number 5 coming up. 5, lift, down and down. 6, lift, down and down. 7, lift, down and down. 8, lift, down and down. 9, lift, down and down. 10, lift, down and down. Nice job. Now we're going to do the combination. Arm comes overhead. So you make sure you include the lats into this lifting party. Take it up and up, down and 1, up and up, down and 2, lift and lift, down and 3, lift and lift, down and 4, 5, good, pull the belly in, 6, lift, good job, 7, lift, nice, 8, lift, perfect, 9, lift, and 10, lift, beautiful job. You are going straight down the mat. Let's do a child pose first, and then we'll go straight down the mat. So take yourself back into a parallel leg child pose just to release your upper body and your back. Nice. All right, back over onto our sides. We're all the way down. We're on our elbow. We're crossing the top leg over the bottom leg. We're going to come up. We're going to bring the knees to soft. And we're going to come up to a plank in 2 lifts. And while you do that, you're going to push out, right, with the bottom. So bring it up into that knee position. So push and push, in and in. 2. Now a little bit of a caveat. For some of you, 3, this might be hard on the shoulder because it has a shift in it. 4. So if it is, just hold your plank for the whole thing. 5. Nice. 6, lift, bring it in. 7, lift, nice. 8, lift, good job. 9, lift, you got it. And 10, lift, I love it. And bring it in, nice job. We're coming around to tabletop. I'm going to take my sweater off because I finally have warmed up. Hang on. All right, we're going to do a combination here because it's going to be a little bit hard. So go to your plank, right? We're going to take it halfway, bring it up, drop the knees, and take it back. We're going to do that for 10. Come back to plank, halfway down, up, back, and 2. Make sure your chest goes between your thumbs. Back and 3. Half down and up. Back and 4. Half down and up. Back and 5. Half down and up. Try to get deeper every time. 6. Half down and up. Back and 7. Half down and up. Back and 8. Half down and up. Back and 9, half down and up, back, hold it there, and take 3 breaths. Get that child pose in there. 1, 2, and 3. Nice job. Let's swing ourselves around and put ourselves into pike on the other side. And again, put something under your hip if you need it. Elbows back, glutes are back, legs are going into that diagonal right there. They're nice and tight. You're tucked under your hips. All right, arm up, arm in front. Okay, lift and lift, down and 1. Lift and lift, down and 2. Make sure you're not going back. Good. Down and 3. Lift and lift, down and 4, lift and lift, down and 5, 6, nice, 7, good, 8, nice, 9, feeling everything, and 10, good, take it down and down. Now bring it up, grab it if you want to, you don't have to, let's go, lift and lift, down and 1, lift and lift, down and 2, 3, nice, 4, good job, 5, lift, 6, good, 7, nice job, 8, 9, lift, bring it down, and 10, let's go for the whole thing, the whole shebang. All right, does anybody say that anymore? Lift and lift, down and 1, lift and lift, down and 2, lift and lift, down and 3, 4, 5, good, 6, good job, 7, nice, 8, good, 9, love feeling those obliques, internal, external, 10, and down. All right, we're straightening ourselves down the mat, and then doing the crossed, let me see, yeah, cross to lift. It's this way, top leg over. Cross lift, we're going to push out as we lift, bring in as we go down. So take it up and up, out and in, up and up, out, in and 2, out and out, in and 3, out and out, in and 4, 5, nice, 6, 7, scoot it, 8, lift, bring it in, 9, lift, bring it in, and 10, lift, and come around to Sphinx. I just want you to hold Sphinx for a second, and then we're going into our next movement. Right, hold it right there. Take a nice deep breath. And come into your long arm plank, if you can, right here. So we're going to go plank to pike with our halfway hold. So take it up and up, down and 1, up and up, down and 2, up and up, down and 3, up and up, down and 4, lift and lift, down and 5, lift and lift, down and 6, lift and lift, down and 7, lift and lift, down and 8, lift and lift, down and 9, lift and lift, down and 10. Good job. Take yourself to tabletop. And we're going to do hydrants. I'd like you to come down onto your elbows to protect your back. We're going to do hydrants in that halfway all the way. Now, one of the things I want to make sure is that you move your neck so that your head is doing that cervical curve moment, right? Looking at your thighs, right? So we're going to take the leg up to tabletop. The foot is above the knee. You're going to just hinge out halfway, all the way in and 1. Halfway, all the way, this will be 20 and 2. Halfway, all the way in and 3. So I want you to really sink that belly in as you bring it back. 4. Halfway, all the way, so start sinking. 5. You're always holding it in, but the act of sinking comes on the way in. Halfway, all the way in and 7. Halfway, all the way in and 8. Halfway, all the way in and 9. Halfway, all the way in 10 more. Out and out, in and 1. Out and out, in and 2. Out and out, in and 3, 4, nice, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Now come back onto your hands, put your index finger together and your thumb together. Make sure those hands are right under your chest. We're going to do one set of 10 tricep push-ups. Take it down and down, up, leave that leg up there. Down and down, up and 2. Down and down, up and 3. 4, 5, 6, nice. 7, good. 8, 9, 10. Nice. Now put that knee back down. We're going to go to the other side. I'll flip around. Please come back to your elbows. Bring the leg up to tabletop. And here we go for 20. Take it out and out, in and 1. Out and out, in and 2. Out and out, in and 3. 4, nice. 5, it's a hinge. 6, lift. 7, lift. 8, lift. 9, lift. 10 more, feeling that, all in that area. 1, make sure you're pausing. 2, perfect. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now keep that leg there. Now we're going to do a wide arm push-up. So take your arms out past the boundaries of the mat and take it down and down. This is for the back and shoulders. 2, good. 3, keeping that leg up. 4, 5, 6, push through. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And good job. All right. Put those arms forward and put the fingertips into the mat, lifting the elbows off and then stretch back. So we're going to let our shoulder and arm stretch right here before we go to the other side. Good. Take a nice deep breath here. Slide those arms in and let's take ourselves over back to the other side. Let's go down like we're starting all over, going down just to make sure we get into that position. So curl yourself all the way down and then separate the glutes and okay. So we're going to do a half to all the way teaser. So we'll start with supported teasers. This is going to take a lot of control on your part, a lot of control on my part. So this is your half. You take it half, you take it up, you take it half, you take it down. And 2, you take it up, good, and down. 3, push it out, in and down. 4, push it out. I'm going to go to long legs now. So if you are doing long legs, you want to try long legs, you take it half and up. Try not to throw, half and down. 6, whoops, and up. 6 and down. 7 and up. 7 and down. 8 and up. 8 and down. 9 and up. 9 and down. And 10 and up. Stay there and put your feet down. Nice. Good job. So we're going to be in the pike position here. but we're going to do a seat curve because we're coming to the back lowering exercise. So if you need a mat under your tailbone, your arms are going up, your feet can be heels on the ground, and you take it down and down, up and one, curl, good, up and two, curl, nice, up and three, down and down. You don't have to look at the screen. 4, you're taking yourself down and down, up and 5, down and down, up and 6, down and down, up and 7, 8, good job, 9, perfect, and 10, and bring it up. Now put your hands behind you. Put your feet flat right here, and we're going to do reverse tabletop lifts, and we're going to do them for 10, and we're going to do half and half. So take it up and open, close, and close. 2, the arms stay strong. Look straight ahead. 3, good. 4, nice. 5, lift. 6, nice. 7, 8, 9, lift, and 10, and we bring it back down. Nice job. All right, bringing it all the way down to the floor. Separate again. Put the legs straight up. Now we're going to do we're going to go to a pendulum and then to a side opener. So it's going to look like this. You're going to go half, then all the way down. Half, that's 1. 2, drop, control the 3, don't follow the legs with your eyes, look at the ceiling. 4, pull it up. 5, it's really important that you hold at the bottom so you use your obliques to bring you up. 6, good job. 7, nice. 8, pull it up. 9, and 10, I want you to hold that. And then bring it all the way up. And we're going to go to the other side. I'm going to switch my position. Stay where you are, depending on your house. All right, good. Down and down, up. That's 1. Down and down. I love that feeling, that stretch across. 3. And don't push your arms into the floor. 4, you weren't doing that, so I'm not too worried. 5, if you find yourself doing that, put your hands straight up, right? 6, and you'll see how much balance this requires. 7, nice. 8, good job. 9, and 10. Nice. All right, feet are down. I would like you to hip width apart and heels into the floor so that we really get the backs of the legs, okay? We're going to do 20 bridges with the halfway all the way. So take it half up. So most of the exercises were pretty easy today. We just broke them down into the parts. And 3, again, vertebrae by vertebrae. Even though you're going halfway, I still want it to be, tailbone, lumbar, hold, mid-back, heart, hold, down and down. Number 5, lift and lift. If the heel to the floor causes cramps, just flatten your foot. Nice. 6, lift it up, feel it open. 7, nice. 8, got it. 9, lift up. Halfway there, push. 1, 2, lift up. 3, push. 4, yes. 5, lift up. 6, 7, lift. 8, lift. 9, lift. And 20. Now you feel already stretched out, right? So we put one foot flat, the other foot we're going to bring into happy baby pose. The happy baby pose is like the counter stretch to bridge. You're pushing your hip in the absolutely other direction. Good, and just hold it right there and breathe into it. Nice. Nice. So you know that foot on the floor, let it rock out to the outer edge and get that nice big separation between the knees, right? Nice. Just really let it happen. Then bring that bottom leg back to center and take it out to a flex. And then open this leg, but take it across the shoulder, not down the middle. So we get some of that diagonal stretching. So just bring it down and hold it right there. We're going to hold it for like 20 seconds. Breathe into it. Really feel that diagonal extension. Nice. You're doing great. Now we're going to take it the other way by bringing the hand across and then moving it as much as our hip flexor will allow it to the other side of our body. So as if you're going to take it across the other shoulder. I can't. I get about as far as the pec, but I can't get much farther than that despite the fact that I'm pretty flexible in the hip flexor. Keep going. Hold it. 10 more seconds. Nice. Then bring it back to center and put that leg down. The other one comes up into half happy baby pose, right? We got to push down. Nice. Feel that opening. Feel that opening. Breathe into it. Just breathe. Now let that other leg drop out onto the edge of the foot. Yes, we love the stretches. So my schedule is not changing this week. I thought there'd be a change, but there isn't. So Monday night, we will have our regular combo class for those of you who got scared. So everything's going to be the same. I'm still mitigating the Wednesday, Thursday thing. I'll get back to you on that. But for now, we're going to stick with our regular schedule. Push the bottom leg out. The top leg comes over the shoulder. Bottom leg is flexed. We got 20 seconds to pull down, pull down. You hold it right there. This one doesn't want to move as much as the other one. This is something I've accepted about my body, and I just keep working right through it. About 5 more seconds. And we pass it over to the other side. Try to get 20 seconds here. It really does not want to move. It's hilarious. We have to be amused, right? Because we can't be sad about where our bodies have gone. You know, we've done a lot of things in our lives. We cycled and hiked and danced and step aerobics and high-low and boot camp and stairs and yeah, and the body's saying thanks. All right, let's bring that down. Nice. And then bring your hands underneath your knees and rock side to side so your elbows touch the ground and you get a little massage in the back, right? Beautiful. Bring yourself over and bring yourself up. And we're going to sit into straddle. And I'd like you to be on your sit bones so that we get that nice length. And you can have your legs bent if that helps you. Get on your sit bones some more. I want you to take your hands as far behind you as you can with yourself in this lifted position. Excuse me, so don't change the position. Now lift your chest up. Excuse me, a little hiccup. Lift your chest up. Nice. And then we're going to come around into a curl with the back of our hands together. So open that back, right? So you're doing kind of a cat curl. Good. All right, let's do it 2 more times. Hands behind and lift that chest up. And around into that cat curl. Beautiful. And lift that chest up. Nice. And around into that cat curl. Then separate those arms and bring them up and reach, 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 reach. All right, let's take it down to the leg and over to the side bend. Nice, you want to keep your chest open. My eyes are going diagonally across the room because that's the way my head's turned, right? Same with you, I'm sure. Then rotate down to that knee and let your chest fall onto the thigh. Scoop it in, bring those arms back up again. Reach, 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 reach. And then over to the other side. Good, and rotate down. Marvelous. Fantastic. Incredible. Slide yourself in. Shoulders and triceps, wrap it around into heel, palm on palm. And reverse it. Nice. We're going to bring the legs in, release the arms, tuck them under for some cat-cow. Right here, let's get those backs. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Make sure your hands are under your shoulder and your knees are under the hips. Curl up like a cat, tucking that tail. Lift it up. We love to move through the whole back. This is why we do this. And pull it up. And then scoop. And pull it up. Come back to tabletop. Let's do those shoulders. Slide it under, ear to the floor. Just really reach. A little bit of pressure, not too much. Breathe. Tail stays pointed to the ceiling. And bring it up. And then over to the other side. Come on down. Nice. And bring it up. We're going to tuck those toes under and come up into our downward facing dog. Push back and up and out. So everything is stretching here. I was thinking about the properties of downward facing dog this morning, and it not only stretches everything that got crunched up in the middle of the night, it warms you up because your blood flow is down toward your fingers and your head and your feet and all the things that get cold. Okay, let's walk it in. I want to do big elephant swings as we come up, just past the body, all the way up and here, and then standing with our knees nice and soft, roll the shoulders back for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then washing machine upper body goes side to side as the lower body continues to face the front. Good, just swing it around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to the center. Breathe it up and down. 2 more up and down. And last time, thank you everybody for coming to Pilates today. We took it slow through every exercise by going halfway all the way. Bye.